In the last 3 regionals, they've been pretty up and down. I think every possibility that could happen I've experienced. So I think that plays into it, and just knowing that it's easy to get ahead of yourselves and it's easy to think about nationals, but you gotta just take care of business each step at a time, and you can't really be thinking about that as you're going through, because you just want to make a birdie on every hole and see where that puts you at the end of the day.
I know the Big Ten Championships didn't go exactly how you wanted to go for the three-peat, but that last day you really made a strong charge. I think that shows the potential of this team going into this week.
Absolutely. I mean, we got ourselves into quite a hole after the first day, and I mean, we did that in regionals last year, and so it's not a place we want to be by any means, but I think the fact that last year when we came back, and then at Big Tens when we made a strong charge at the end, it just shows that, we feel really good about everything we're doing, and we think that we can come back from everything. So hopefully we'll just start strong and then end stronger, and it'll definitely go a little bit better.
How do you think you're playing right now? A couple weeks ago you said you tried to block it out. You're not thinking that this is your last go around, so has it hit you yet, or are you just kind of going day by day still?
Well, yesterday I had graduation, so I felt like I was in a movie. It still really didn't feel like I was the one going through it, but that kind of made everything set in a little bit more, but it doesn't really feel like golf is ending, and I mean, it's not. So just still going along. I'm playing well right now, and the putter's feeling good, so hopefully we'll just keep it rolling.
Last week you were named Big Ten Golfer of the Week. Congratulations. Or Golfer of the Year, I should say. You've been named Golfer of the Week enough times already. But when you're named Big Ten Golfer of the Year, what does that say about you? I know moving forward you want to focus on the postseason, but it was a really nice way to finish up the Big Ten season. Yeah,
I mean, it was definitely something last year I kind of left a sour taste in my mouth when I missed it by just a little bit, and I felt like this year I had a better year than in my past years. So it is something I had kind of as a goal, because that means that all the steps were good along the way, and so it was just a nice way to cap off my Big Ten career and hopefully let it propel me into regionals and nationals.
You're the only senior in this lineup, but there's a lot of experience. Alyssa, Christine, they've been through this before, so how do you think that's going to help out going into this week?
I think it's going to help so much. I mean, Alyssa's playing awesome right now. Christine's playing awesome right now. Liz is playing awesome right now. I mean, Trisha, I played with her today, and I was like, wow, like she has it going. I think everybody just feels really good about what we're doing, and everybody is able. The 5 we have in our lineup are just able to make so many birdies, and as long as we manage ourselves around the course, I think we'll be contenders.
I learned to apply it just like any other tournament. I don't try to think about it as it's regionals, just at any other tournament, because that usually keeps me calm. And just the experience of going back, you kind of know what's happening and what to expect, which makes it a much more calming experience.
Let's go back to the Big Ten Championships. I know you came up just short of your goal there, but what did you learn on that last day about the team? Because instead of, we had a bad first round, you really fought back and charged there on that last day.
Yeah, I mean, we ended on a positive note, which is all we could look at. You're not going to win every time. You can't win everything. But going into regionals, it was nice to end on a more positive note.
How do you feel like your game's going right now? You got second team All Big Ten. Congratulations for that honor. It seems like you're really playing well here down the stretch with back-to-back top 10 finishes.
Yeah, I guess I don't try to think about it. I just keep playing and keep applying what I've learned. I just go out and play and try to have fun. I try not to think about it too much.
When you look at Caroline Power, she was named Big Ten Golfer of the Year. This is her last go-round. She's a senior. Just talk about the experience of playing with her, and hopefully she can take her to the NCAA Championships her last year.
Yeah, that would be exciting. We're really going to miss Caroline. I know I'm going to miss her. But yeah, when I go out and play, I always have played for the seniors in my mind. So knowing that we're going to lose Caroline, I'm always thinking about that, and I know she really wants to go, which makes me want it even more. It's more motivational.
Being a junior, do you feel like that leadership role coming on a little bit more, being more experienced?
Yeah, I was actually having this conversation with Coach the other day about when I was a freshman and sophomore, I felt like I could just follow my upperclassmen, but now I'm one of those upperclassmen that people are following me, and it's sometimes it's more pressure, but this is what I've played for, this is what I've worked for.
I think the more that you play in that, I don't want to say easier it gets, but the experience definitely benefits you.
So how does it benefit you exactly? We talked earlier with Coach about, is it all the teams that you're familiar seeing? It's not like, oh, we've never seen Duke before or anything like that. You see these teams, pretty much every week, it seems like.
Well, the whole atmosphere is a lot different than any other tournament, and I think just trying to handle that atmosphere is different. And, coming from behind last year and those scores and knowing that we're able to do that and that we've proven ourselves to be able to do that, I think really helps us.
You're coming off a career-high finish, third place at the Big Ten Championships. I would think that you feel pretty good going into regionals right now about your own game.
Yeah, I think I've been hitting the ball better than I have in a really long time, so I'm happy with it.
What did you learn last year? I know we talked about, not specifically, but the East Regional, you guys, it was down to that last day, and the team really came together. That was a pretty impressive round. I know you don't want it to get to that point, but what did you see out of the team that gives you confidence going into this week?
We have a lot of heart and a lot of talent on our team, and that's one thing Coach has said all year is that we have one of the most talented teams in the country, and we can shoot those scores, and we proved it. We're 11 under on the front nine. That's pretty good. And just hearing her and Lauren talk about it last year, like they didn't think there's a team in the country that could touch us on that front nine. And I think we proved that. And, we have almost everyone returning, and Trish is playing great, so I think it's going to be great.
I know the first round didn't go as well as you wanted to at the Big Ten Championships, but that third round, you really made a charge. You cut it to 5. Does that give you confidence going into this week?
It does. And I think just the fact that, I rolled through number 12 and saw that we were only down 6. And, everyone went through that point and saw that we were only down by a couple strokes. And we all, made birdies coming in, and we didn't give up on ourselves. And I think that was great. That round that we shot for the day was incredible. And that we put up another couple of those. We should be in good shape.